Yeah, we're starting writing the new record now, which is how we do it. We write on the road, and then when we get off the tour, we take a little bit of a break, and then we go in the studio and start working on the next record. So we're working on new stuff now, but the tour doesn't end until the end of this year. I said the best reason is because I'm in that frame of mind of just music all the time, and I find I get new ideas because I'm playing all the time, and it just works out better. When I'm at home, you know, I do write when I'm at home too, but I have more distractions. It takes longer for me to get stuff done when I'm home. When I'm on the road, it's like I'm either on stage or I'm in the dressing room or my hotel room writing, you know. The way that the record business is right now, we don't have anything to do with it. We sort of just do our own thing, and we put out a single, and if you like it, fine, but there's no rock and roll radio, hardly any, you know, like it used to be, and you know, when it comes down to it, most people buy records off the internet, you know, off of, say, iTunes or whatever, where it doesn't matter how many songs are on there, you know. So we just write. I mean, I'd like to try to write less songs, but we just write, and if we think it's good, we put it on there. The last couple records that we did, my first solo record and the first record with the Conspirators, we had the same amount of songs, and we put them on deluxe records afterwards, and we didn't like doing that because it made those extra songs seem like they weren't as important as the other songs. So this time around we said, fuck it, we're just going to put it all on there, and it's a good record. So as long as we feel comfortable with the material, you know, it doesn't matter what the industry standard is, you know. I am on this next record though. I mean, for the longest time I've wanted to make a record that was only like maybe 8 or 10 songs, like old school. And so maybe this record, this next one, we'll try and do a real short one. There's always room for something new. It's just, this is a weird period right now because the whole, I mean, a lot of different reasons, but you know, with the advent of the sort of technology that we have now, and with the internet and all that, it's really diluted the whole sort of spirit of what rock and roll should be when it's recorded and how you perform it and all that kind of stuff, you know, in the studio. And so, and also the whole industry is losing money because of the internet, and so everybody is focused on top 40, like hit, and there is no interest in a lot of other kinds of music, you know. So you know, this is one of those weird periods where the business itself is not really sure, you know. Like I think that as far as rock and roll is concerned, that people aren't doing it from the heart as much as they used to, because everybody's sort of trying to figure out what the fuck the business is doing. And like, I just do what I've been doing ever since I first started. And there's a lot of really great musicians out there that put together great bands, but the record companies don't want to take interest in them because it's not going to make them a lot of money. You know, they don't see it as possible to make them a lot of money. And I think eventually, like pretty soon, that's going to sort of change. I think that people are going to get sick of only having the option of top 40 and nothing else on the radio, and eventually a lot of sort of these new rock and roll bands will start to come through, and it'll start to purify the whole thing a little bit.